Hello, my name is Alena and I'm half Spanish and half German. My father is from Spain and my mother is from Germany, and I recently moved to Seoul a few weeks ago, so yeah. So I came to Korea for the Korean language course. So I'm going to Hanyang University for 1 year to study Korean language course. I'm interested in Korea since I'm 12 years old, and I decided to move to Korea to be more independent and focus on myself and what I really want in life. And for me, it's important to follow the dreams, and my dream is living in Asia by my own, being independent, and yeah, that's my goal. I got inspired when I was 12 years old. My friend met a Korean guy on online FIFA game. And then she introduced me to him and we became friends, and he showed me the Korean alphabet and the Korean songs. And yeah, after talking with him for a few years, I started to watch K-dramas and I began to show more interest in Korea. I studied Korean and I watched more K-dramas, and then I decided to move to Korea, and yeah, now I'm here.
Was he handsome?
Yeah, he was handsome. But we were only friends for 5 years, I think. So first my parents were concerned about me living in Asia because it's really far away and I'm alone here in Korea. So and they were also afraid about the North Korean conflict. But after I educated them a little bit more about North and South Korea, they accepted it and just hoping that nothing would happen. My parents are more interested in South America, and because of Spanish, but they are really interested about the Korean history actually, and they like also the language. They say it sounds pretty cool. So I think I showed them a little bit more of Korea and inspired them maybe a little bit. Yeah, all my friends support me and they find it impressive, maybe, or cool that I really moved to Korea and that I actually following my goal, so it was always my goal to move here and I did it, so I think they are proud of me and supporting me as well. Nobody said it to me, but I have some friends in Korea who hear it in clubs or in Sulchip or something, that they are actually foreigners. There are some Koreans in some areas in Korea. They only are looking for white girls to meet, and I think that's a little bit of a problem because that's not really respectful to call white girls white horse. And I also saw some taxi drivers taking the longer way or going in the round. Yeah, I had that too, but I use Kakao Maps, so if they're going a weird way, I'm Tokyo. Yeah. So my first K-drama was Who Are You School 2015. It's a high school drama, and yeah, I like the high school romance, and yeah, that was really cute. I really like the K-dramas with Lee Min-ho. Yeah, they're really good. No, I don't think that there is a similarity because in K-dramas they don't show the struggles in Korea, the bad things. So some K-drama fans come to Korea, expect only positive things, and then they experience the bad things about Korea, and then they're what is this? I don't know how to act. But I think in Korean dramas, the people always seem very friendly, and I experience mostly only friendly people here, so I like that. Obviously, at some point, we have to realize that every country has some negative aspects, and I knew that before. For example, the beauty standard here in Korea, or the high working for some people working here. Yeah, I knew that everything before. I didn't really experience many negative things in Korea, so I'm not struggling. I'm doing okay. Maybe in the future I will have some struggles, but you have to stay positive, and if you stay positive, then everything will go well. So I came to Korea to be on my own, to be independent and living my dream, kind of. So I just want to become more fluent in Korean, and I was thinking about studying international business or communication, or I was also thinking about becoming stewardess, like flight attendant. So I'm still deciding what I want to do. So speaking Korean fluently is obviously a benefit. I want to know as many languages as possible. I can speak 5 languages, so I want to speak as much as possible. So I think that's also a benefit for like my job later. I think the best thing in Korea is that I can make a lot of friends here, because I go to the university and I make really a lot of foreign friends here, more than in Germany. I actually have more friends in Korea than in Germany. So I think that's the best part. And also, transportation in Germany is so expensive and always late and not fast at all. So I really enjoy the fast and really cheap transportation here in Korea. So I'm like taking the subway every day, more times. I'm used to spicy food, and I like Korean food more than German food, because German food is always the same, potatoes and meat, and that's all. But in Korea there are so many different types of food that I never get sick of. So I really like possam. Yeah, this one is really good. Like, I like Korea since I'm young, so it was always my plan to move to Korea. And because of coronavirus, I feel actually more safe here in Korea than in Europe. Because in Germany we don't really have the big rules they have. We have mask rule, but nobody is like really paying attention to that. But here in Korea everyone wears mask all the time, so I think I feel more safe here and more independent in Korea. So first, if they know anything about Korea, it's obviously K-pop and K-dramas. So I think K-pop really showed people how Korea really is, like fancy, and it's actually a good country to live in. And before that, when they think about Korea, maybe they think about the conflict between North and South Korea, or they just think it's just a small country somewhere in Asia. But since K-dramas and K-pop started in Europe, I think they have a better image. So obviously Samsung is a really big topic in Europe, of course, and also for the cars, your Hyundai and stuff. So many people use Samsung products, like the phone and laptop, I think. And also the Korean beauty is really popular and known for like good beauty and skincare products also. Some of my friends actually wanted me to bring some Korean products to Europe because they are so good, and compared to the European ones, I guess. Of course, the language barrier in like Hyunmijeom, convenience store. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to communicate, or in restaurants. And the only struggles I had is like, maybe you know the definition white horse. White people struggle a little bit with this topic, like Korean guys being disrespectful with white women. And I never really experienced this. I would say like there are other people who really have intense problems with this, but I don't have this drama. So today I was talking about why I came to Korea. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Bye!